Okay, so here's Immerseus. Typically at start, before the timer finishes, you should start casting, spirit shells on everyone. Usually can get it about 4 for the, having to move for the puddles. At that point, at POM, I wait until mostly everyone's got it before the dot before I do Mass Dispel. Gotta time in the right spot, too. I typically
Gonna
stay
need
a
a
bit
rate
behind the
cooldown if
group.
you're ahead.
That's where luckily worked out just fine. But staying behind the group, I find there's more room to move around. I can pick where I want to stand with the puddle. Uh, Usually I find it goes pretty well that way. Um, when the mini ads do come out, I do usually like to help target those. So there's a bit of a transition here because I forgot I had to merge a couple attempts together. Um, so yes, I tend to help target the ads if I can. This time I didn't do a great job with that. During split, pay attention really, I guess, to me where the healing ones go this time. There wasn't very many, so I had to run pretty far away. Could do some casting along the way, probably a bit more than I did for anyone who might need a bubble or things like that. At that point, usually I do Halo to try and heal all the little guys near me. Make sure you're near it for the buff you get when it's healed. We got really low from that attempt. It might have been a better idea. Sometimes to save Halo for after,
Remember to save a
but
cooldown for spell.
it's still best to try and heal, I'd say, as many blue things as you can. So at that point, I again start doing Spiritual on the group. Get off a good number of casts before I have to move, if not the full amount sometimes. I probably should have done a Shadow Fiend a bit earlier there. And again, wait for most people to have it, do Mass Dispel. Some single targets dispels can be necessary too if there's still a lot of people with it. That's for all. Bubble was enough for me, and seems like most people did fine with it. I don't know if it's on this attempt, but I do see the bubble that you did over there, which is great. There's another one that I timed the bubble up
Raid will be going
right
to
when
yellow.
we were
Don't
on
be
the
there yet. Now go.
on the wave. Actually, I don't know if that was mine or yours. Yeah, same idea. Staying behind. Water's a bad idea. Hard to see the spirit. The purple crap in the water. Probably should have moved it to that. So at that point, I did Archangel and then Halo for a good chunk of healing. You can do Binding Heal on these as well if you have 3 near each other. They will, or a couple near each other, it will heal both of them.
Focus bump.
Everyone is fairly low there. I don't really have a good pickup thing other than Binding Heal for those situations. So kind of rely on the other healers. Once we get back, I do Spirit Shell. I interrupted a bit to cast Bubble and stuff on some other people who were a bit low. I get a bit low too. And again, Dispel. It looks like I didn't have any Warlock cookies. I probably would have used one about that time that was fairly low there.
We're gonna be good.
And yeah, and that's let's see what's up left in the fight. Now, I think actually, back a bit ago, I casted Halo just on everyone being fairly low.
If you have
Right, pick up the
heals,
group.
if you're
So
a
mine was
hybrid,
actually on
use them.
cooldown before this attempt here. So instead, I did Archangel, Penance, mostly relied to Flash Heal. I did a few Binding Heals as well once I had the buff. Now everyone got quite low again from this, and conveniently my Halo timing coincided with it, so I was able to pick everyone back up. At that point, I run into absorb a little bit of the black debuff, just to help whoever was soaking it. Sometimes I will do that if I'm nearby and I have a good chunk of health. I'll throw in a bubble and do that, or even a pain suppression and do it. So still more of the same from before. I again stay kind of back behind everyone, just find a little nook, as long as you're not standing in the puddles. You can sometimes have range issues. This particular one, there was quite a few healing things out there nearby, so Archangel and Halo was, I think, great there. Big chunk of healing on all of them. At that point, just mass spam really what you can. You can leap Faith one back. Mine looks like it was on cooldown at that point. tried to save people. I also ran into Soak the Black Puddle.
Good job.
I used Barrier on myself in that situation
Okay,
just
let's
because
grab
it was
our
off
dead
cooldown.
and haul ass.